When you think about Spain, what comes to your mind? Flamenco, guitar, Penelope Cruz, or probably even the Latin American countries. Today we're going to Spain and we are doing that through the movie L'auberge Espagnole. Now I learned the pronunciation just for this video. Now it means Spanish apartment. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Around the World in Films, where I pick a country and pick a movie from that country and we try to experience the country through the movie. Why do I do this? Because I think films are educative and they can help us experience the world around us. So let's jump into the movie. The movie actually starts in France. Xavier is a French student who has just completed his undergraduate studies and is going to Spain to study at the University of Barcelona. He's going on an Erasmus program. Now, Erasmus program is a student exchange program in the European Union that was instituted to forge cultural understanding and solidarity between the European nations. So he's going on the Erasmus program to study economics at the University of Barcelona. So he's trying to find an apartment in Barcelona. Through a newspaper ad, he finds a shared apartment and he has to go there and he has to give an interview. There are only 5 people living in the apartment and all are Erasmus students, all are students. And they are from 5 different countries. One is from Britain, one is from Denmark, from Germany, from Italy, and the last one is from Spain itself. And Xavier is from France. So he gives the interview and they say that he does have good vibes and he is accepted. Later, a friend of Xavier, Isabel, is a friend of Xavier. She also joins them in the apartment. So at one point, people from 7 different countries are living in that one apartment. So now, as I told you, Xavier is also new to Barcelona. So we experience Barcelona along with Xavier as he walks through the streets and visits the city's landmarks. The architecture is sort of Roman classical and there's a lot of resemblance to what we saw in Cuba. Check out that video too. Of course, it's very obvious that since Cuba was a colony of Spain for some time, Xavier takes Aunt Sophie, with whom he has an affair, to Sagrada Familia, which is an unfinished Roman Catholic basilica in Barcelona. Now, Wikipedia informs me that this basilica has been under construction for over 100 years. Of course, there are beautiful beaches in Barcelona, but something else that made me really curious was the existence of palm trees in Spain. Now, palm trees in European nation, we don't really see those two together, but a little bit of research told me that palm trees were first planted in Spain when Spain was under the Muslim Empire, somewhere around the 10th century AD. Now, we've all heard flamenco. Flamenco comes from Spain. It's both a music form as well as a dance form. Now, in the movie, there's a flamenco instructor. It's a very brief scene. Now, the flamenco instructor seduces Isabel, who is Xavier's friend. So, flamenco is specifically from Andalusia. It is not really a Spanish form, but it's very specific to Andalusia, which is a certain division in Spain. So through the film, I also learned that Spain is a plurinational state and there are very strong regional identities. So even in this series of Around the World in Films, I take up movies from countries and discuss the movies that seems to sound that the entire country is homogeneous, but that is not the case. It is very heterogeneous and it is very pluralistic. So in a scene in the movie, in the University of Barcelona, Xavier and his friends are attending a class and he's taking the class in the Catalan language. Now, Xavier does not understand the Catalan language, neither his friend. So they get up and ask the professor, since we understand Spanish, why don't you take the class in Spanish? Now he says, no, we are in Catalonia. Catalonia is a autonomous administrative division of Spain. It's in the northeastern portion of Spain, and Barcelona is in Catalonia. So the professor says, no, we are in Catalonia and most of my other students understand Catalonia, so why should I teach in Spanish? So I'm going to continue teaching in Catalan. So that kind of gives us a sense of the strong regional identities that is present in Spain. Now, I also understand that Catalan is also one of the official languages of Spain, along with Spanish and a few other languages. I think it's important to understand that there are multiple identities within a same country. It's very heterogeneous and pluralistic. At personal level, I have 2 favorite aspects in the film. The first one is the whole aspect of these people from 7 different countries living in the same apartment. He calls it the hero pudding. So that brings in a sense of unique conversations, and it's very interesting to watch that. If you've seen a particular scene, next to the phone there is a list of responses in different languages, because each one of them is from a different country, and they get calls from their home country. So if someone else picks up, they have to answer it, because they're going to speak in another language that these guys do not know. So there is a list of responses in different languages next to the phone. So even otherwise, just watching these friends from different countries with different languages living in the same apartment is really interesting and heartwarming to watch. Then the second aspect I really loved in the film is the platonic relationship between Xavier and Isabel. Like I told you before, Isabel is a friend that Xavier meets at his class in the university, and later Isabel also joins as part of the apartment and becomes a flatmate. Now they become really close friends. Now Isabel is a lesbian, and they have amazing conversations, enjoy music together. They share their disappointments in their relationship, and Isabel also teaches Xavier a few tips in seducing women. So that's a beautiful platonic relationship, and it's very life-affirming to watch. Now that was our trip to Spain. I hope you enjoyed it. Do watch the film. Next time I'll catch you up with another film from another country. Until then, you can check out the playlist for more movies from other countries. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.